Hello, and welcome to our July, August, end of summer President and CEO update from iCar. Here with Megan Fluellen, our CEO, and we're going to jump into our topics for this session.
So we're going to kick it off today right away with committee chair applications. We are getting really close to inaugural time, and that's the time of year where all of our leadership positions switch over. Everything kind of annually switches over for iCar, and that includes our committee chairs. So committee chair applications, they're going to be open on September 2nd, and they'll be open until September 20th. Anyone can apply to be a chair of a committee. It's pretty open. Like, we don't have really strict parameters of qualifications.
So our goal for anybody that's applying for a chair is ideally you have served on that committee or a committee, so you have an idea of how the committee is structured, and also obviously how to lead the committee that you're on. And then jumping into board of director positions that we'll have available. Ideally, we'd like to see people that have served on committees, preferably as a chair in the past, and have some experience in kind of a association leadership role, because that is one of the metrics that we look at as we're analyzing the candidates and comparing our options, but not always prerequisite. So, we're open to, if you're interested, please submit an application for review. And if you're a little unsure of whether or not you should submit an application, call me. Call somebody that's served on the board, somebody that's been a past chair and has experience in being involved, and they can tell you about the benefits of association involvement, which there are many. There's a lot of things that we work on a monthly basis, and just being part of the conversation and then the know and part of the solution, I feel like it's very rewarding as a member of our association.
Absolutely. So much of what we do at iCar is done through those committees, whether they're handling a project from start to finish, or maybe a committee starts a project and it flows up to the board of directors. But there's several groups, and that's how so much of the work does get done in our association. So for open committees this year that you can apply to be a chair for, there is the Commercial Roundtable. Mm-hmm. They are an interesting group because instead of having monthly committee meetings, they host those monthly commercial roundtables, which are typically like, an education session with a local community developer, any kind of commercial update. So you've got your Commercial Roundtable. There's community outreach. So they kind of handle getting involved in the community, sponsorships, positive placement of the realtor brand in our community. There is the diversity task force. There is the education committee who's going to be handling all of the education content we put out through our real estate school. Mm-hmm. Goodness, there's so many. There's member services. They do inaugural, the golf outing, the holiday social. So providing those services to our members.
Yep. We have MLS, which that one does have a requirement. You must be a broker of record for your office to be on that committee, correct?
And if you serve as the MLS chair, which you're absolutely right, you have to be a broker, you automatically get a seat as a 2-year director on the board of directors as well.
Absolutely. And then one of my personal favorites that I've been involved in, political affairs, which focuses a lot on our PAC and everything that we do for the PAC in our state. And obviously our focus there is more local, but there are also national conversations that are occurring just as things come up on an annual basis. Then we have a fun one. Well, they're all fun, but YPN that gets to throw a lot of different mixers and events throughout the year just to bring networking opportunities and new membership, welcome cocktail hours and things like that. So there's a lot of different options. So if you're not interested in, the politics or perhaps the forums, there are more social opportunities for people to do. So I think there's something for everybody, but just encourage everybody to get involved. And like I said, if you're not sure, ask somebody and we'll let you know what it's all about.
Yeah, we want you guys having a seat at the table. So if you've never served on a committee, maybe serve on a committee.
Yeah.
You have served on a committee, maybe apply to be a chair. And if you have been a chair, maybe apply for the board of directors. But
Absolutely.
We want you having a seat at the table wherever that makes sense for you.
Agreed.
So we're going to be sending out a ton of information in the coming weeks and months around inaugural. You're going to be seeing information on the board of directors applications coming up, and you're also going to be seeing information on these committee chair applications coming up. So keep an eye on your email, but we'll also have the applications posted on icar.org. And again, that's September 2nd through the 20th that committee chair applications will be open.
Awesome. Get signed up today. So that was a perfect segue into our next topic, which is our annual inaugural. This year, that is at Hampshire again, which is a super, super cool venue, and I'm excited to go back. That'll be October 10th, so watch for the sign up for that. If you're unfamiliar with inaugural and what occurs there, basically, the current president is transitioning or giving the gavel, literally, to the incoming president. And there's recognition of officers, directors, and then the new officers and directors are, what is the word?
Sworn in.
Sworn in, thank you. So it is a formal event, but it's a very fun event that we go through. And also with that, when you're watching for the registration, also watch out for the nomination of awards, because there's a number of awards that ICAR gives out each year. And as a Realtor member, you are able to nominate a fellow member that you think is deserving of, certain awards based on criteria that you believe that they meet for that award. So take a look for that.
Yeah, inaugural is by far our largest and most exciting event of the year. We love being able to kind of highlight the successes and everything that the association and our member have done over the year. So yes, we do swear in our leadership and we do hand out those awards. You guys are able to submit your nominations for who you think should be winning those awards. And when I say awards, I'm talking there's like the Gold Star Award, there's the Realtor of the Year, there's Lifetime Achievement, all of those kinds of things. So those award nomination ballots will be open on September 2nd and they will be closing on September 20th. So keep an eye out for your inbox, but make sure you're definitely filling those out. It's really fun to be able to kind of like celebrate and support your peers.
Awesome. And are we going to be formal again this year at Hampshire?
We're going to be formal again.
It.
Bring back the Realtor prom.
Good.
And as Tyler said, we'll be swearing in officers. I believe we've already mentioned it in last month's video, but we do have several positions open this year. So keep an eye out in your inbox. We'll have them on icar.org as well. But those open positions for the board of directors are going to be a 2-year director position, a 3-year director position, that 2-year MLS chair director position that we mentioned, our treasurer, which is a 2-year position, and then our vice president, which is a 4-year position because you then move up to the leadership line. So 5 positions on our board of directors open. They will be sworn in on inaugural. All of our committee chair applications are open. They will be sworn in on inaugural. And soon our award nominations will be open and those recipients will be highlighted at inaugural.
So a lot of opportunity to get involved.
Yes. And come on out and celebrate with us.
Yes, it's a lot of fun. Well, continuing our theme for fun events at ICAR, the golf outing is coming up on September 5th. New location this year that I'm excited about, Finkbine Golf Course, which is a fantastic course with a very nice new pro shop and clubhouse. Registration is now open for both affiliates and for members to sign up. There are sponsorship opportunities for affiliates to sponsor holes like every year. And the breakdown of our day is affiliates sign in at 8:15, and then golfers are able to check in at 8:45. And we will be teeing off at 9:30 shotgun. Wrap up about 2:30. Hopefully everybody plays nice and fast like every year.
I think that we always do, yeah. We'll push you off if needed.
Yeah, and we're feeding everybody at the end.
Yeah, so switching it up a little bit this year. Like you said, new location. We're at Finkbine. Since we moved locations, we were able to switch up a couple other things by member request. So this year we are doing a slightly later start time. So like you said, 9:30, I think we've been having like a 9 a.m. shotgun start in the past. So hopefully that's a little easier for members. Drop your kids off, do whatever you got to do ahead of time. And now this year also affiliates, if you are interested in renting a golf cart for you to keep and be able to, get yourselves to your hole back and forth, affiliates are now able to rent golf carts, which has been kind of a popular demand item. So yeah, we're going to switch it up a little bit. This year, I think we're going to be able to bring lunch out to you on the course instead of you coming back to the clubhouse.
Perfect.
Little things like that. But yeah, otherwise it should be a good time as always.
Yeah, I'm excited. I would anticipate the sign up to fill up very quickly.
It usually does. So yeah, get your team of 4 figured out pretty quickly. And if you know you're going to play, go ahead and get registered because it's first come, first serve.
Absolutely. Get in there and sign up today.
Yeah.